Hi students, today we want to explain about the only special preparation method, the special preparation methods of aldehydes and special preparation methods of only ketones. So for preparation methods of only aldehydes. Here, only aldehydes how we can prepare. So in this methods, we are having first one is Rosenmund's reduction. This is called as Rosenmund's reduction. Rosenmund's reduction process. Here, what is this Rosenmund's reduction means? In the first year also we studied this. Here, if you are taking RCOCl or RCOX, this is called as acid halide. Always the reactant is an acid halide. The acid halide reacts with hydrogen in the presence of palladium and barium sulfate mixture present in quinoline solution, present in quinoline or xylene, okay, or in sulfur. So quinoline or xylene or in sulfur they are taking. So any of this taken, and the reaction occurs is two hydrogen atoms present, one hydrogen and one halogen is removed, the remaining hydrogen will be added to this. So RCOH and HX is formed. That is aldehyde preparation method. This R group may be alkyl group or it may be aryl group. Alkyl group or aryl group. So either alkyl or aryl group is taken. Suppose if you are taking CH3, CO, Cl, then H2 in the presence of palladium and barium sulfate. Palladium and barium sulfate mixture present in quinoline. Then it is giving CH3, COH plus HCl is formed. Acetaldehyde, or this is called as IUPAC name ethanol. Acetaldehyde or ethanol is formed. This is called as common name is acetyl chloride. This is called as acetyl chloride, common name. IUPAC name is ethanoyl chloride. Okay, and next, if you are taking CH3, CH2, COCl, then with the H2 and PDBSO4, then present in quinoline, then it is giving CH3, CH2, CO and H. That is a propanol or propione aldehyde is formed. And suppose if you are taking benzene ring and here it is a COCl. This is called as benzoyl chloride. This compound is known as benzoyl chloride. So this benzoyl chloride undergoes to reduction in the presence of PDBSO4. PDBSO4 present in quinoline to give C6H5, that is benzene ring, and CO and H. This is called as benzaldehyde. Okay, and main role of this quinoline or this xylene or sulfur or barium sulfate also is to reduce activity of palladium. So it acts as a catalyst poison. That acts as a catalyst poison which reduces the activity of palladium, and so the reduction occurs up to the aldehyde formation only. If we are not using any other, only H2 and PD is taken, then further reduction also occurs which gives alcohols. So in the presence of any of this only, we can use this reaction to get only aldehydes. The next method is Stephen's reduction. Here in the Stephen's reduction, here we are taking mainly by using here acid nitriles. This is nitriles are taken mainly nitriles or cyanides. Nitriles or cyanides undergoes to reduction to give the aldehydes. And for example, we are taking RC triple bond N. What is the Stephen's reagent means? SnCl2 and HCl. SnCl2, stannous chloride and HCl mixture. This acts as a Stephen's reagent. And then first what is formed is RCH double bond NH. Here this is called as imine. So imine is formed. After imine formation, this undergoes to hydrolysis. Here this is hydrolyzing means we can write the direct reaction by just breaking this one. Here O and here H and H is present. Then RCHO aldehyde plus here NH and two hydrogens. So it is called as NH3. So aldehyde and ammonia is formed. And if it is the mechanism is taken, this is simple mechanism. SnCl2 is reacting or it is first converting into SnCl4. How it converts into SnCl4 means by reacting with two hydrogens, two HCl molecules, then it will be converted to SnCl4 plus 2H plus is formed plus 2E minus. Means Sn plus 2 is converted to Sn plus 4. Okay, so this is the reaction occurring and that two H plus ions and two electrons are present, and in this RC triple bond N is there. In this nitrogen is partial negative because of more electron negativity, and this is partially positive. Now what happens is first two electrons will attack. So the two electrons are attacking on this carbon atom. So this pair of electrons are shifting onto the nitrogen. This pair is shifting onto the nitrogen. So what is formed is RC negative and double bond N is also having negative charge. So here is having two lone pair, one electron pair, and here also one electron pair. After that, we have 2H plus now. So that 2H plus ions are combining. 2H plus ion, one attacks on one carbon, another nitrogen attacks on another carbon, nitrogen, and it is attacking on this. So to give RCH, NH. And furtherly, water, the hydrolysis reaction we gave. By the hydrolysis reaction, it gives RCHO plus NH3. Here the bond dissociation occur by the hydrolysis. Here oxygen and here hydrogen, two hydrogen atoms are added. Okay, that is the mechanism of this reaction. Stephen's reduction reaction. So Stephen's reagent is for mainly cyanides or nitriles. Even if you are taking, for example, CH3C triple bond N, this is called as ethane nitrile. This is called as ethane nitrile. This ethane nitrile on reaction with SnCl2 and HCl followed by hydrolysis, or first what is formed is CH3CH NH ethanamine, and this is undergoing to hydrolysis to give CH3COH plus NH3. Acetaldehyde or ethanol is formed. Even if we can take this one C triple bond N, this is called as benzene nitrile. This is known as benzene nitrile by the benzene nitrile reaction also. Benzene nitrile reaction also SnCl2 plus H2O. HCl first and then H2O followed by hydrolysis, it is finally giving benzaldehyde. So this is C double bond OH plus NH3 is formed. Okay, that is the Stephens reduction reagent. The next one is reduction with dibol H. It is also under Stephens reduction they gave in the textbook, but you can read separately also. So here the dibol H. What is dibol H first? Here dibol H is a reducing agent like lithium aluminum hydride, sodium borohydride. We are having this dibol H. This is called as diisobutyl aluminum hydride. It is known as diisobutyl aluminum hydride. Diisobutyl aluminum hydride, simply it is called as a dibol H. Okay, that is a dibol H. The structure of this dibol H I am giving here. Please see, this is aluminum and this is CH2 and CH and CH3, CH3. And again another molecule of same CH2, CH, CH3, CH3. Means it is isobutyl group now. 4 carbon atoms is butyl and this is a propyl group and this is one 4 carbon atom. So this is called as isobutyl group. Diisobutyl aluminum and one more hydrogen. So this is simply we can indicate by just like Al and here IBU taken twice and here hydrogen we can write. Okay, so please remember either this one or sometimes they may use normal bond line structure also. Instead of isobutyl group, they may use this type of bond line structure, aluminum and this bond line structure, hydrogen. This is also dibol H. Okay, the isobutyl aluminum hydride is a reagent. And what is the purpose of this reagent? Main use of this reagent means it is for selective, it is highly selective reduction reagent. It is a highly selective reducing agent. So highly selective reagent, and this is mainly used for cyanides and this is also used for acids, carboxylic acids, and this is also used for acid chlorides and this is also used for esters. So all these compounds are converted. Dibol H can convert all these compounds into aldehydes. They are converted into aldehydes and generally at a low temperature the reaction is conducted. Low temperature means they mention 70 to 78. Minus 70, please remember. So I am writing directly minus 78 degrees Celsius. So at minus 78 degrees Celsius the temperature is maintained because at a high temperature it leads to the formation of alcohols, means further reduction also possible. So the further reduction can be controlled at low temperature conditions and the reaction intermediate is also stabilized at low temperature conditions. And so we are using low temperature conditions and all these compounds can be converted into aldehydes by the dibol H reducing agent. Okay, suppose we are taking esters. Here particularly we are taking esters RCO OR dash and this reacting with the dibol H. Dibol H means aluminum and here I am writing this isobutyl group. That isobutyl group I am writing as IBU taken twice. IBU taken twice and there is a hydrogen. How this acts as a reducing agent means it is an electrophilic. It is an electrophilic reducing agent. It is acting as electrophile. Why? Because aluminum is having a vacant orbital. Because of its vacant orbital of its Lewis acid character, it acts as a reducing agent. So, electrophilic reducing agent. Whereas sodium borohydride or lithium aluminum hydride, if you are taking, that is a nucleophilic reducing agent. It releases H minus ion. Here also it releases H minus, but not directly. First, what is reacting means here this compound is reacting. This compound contains a lone pair, carbonyl group contains a lone pair. The lone pair of oxygen is directly attacking on this carbon aluminum. Okay, the lone pair attacking on the aluminum because this is having electron deficiency. Whenever there is electron deficiency, then this is the first attack occurring. After the first attack of this, what is formed is RCO, and here one lone pair is present and losing a pair of electrons, so positive, and aluminum getting a bond, and there is a hydrogen bond. Please remember this one. I am writing that hydrogen separately. Here this is the hydrogen. And next IBU taken twice. And here this is having COOR group. I am writing this as OR dash. This is the compound first formed, but again what happens means immediately this try to gain the electrons to get the octet configuration and stability. So this pair of electrons are shifting onto the oxygen atom. Whenever this is shifting onto the oxygen atom, then immediately this is losing electrons, so it gets partial positive charge. So now the hydrogen present on the aluminum is attacking on the carbon atom. Okay, then here R, and here it is O, and single bond. Now it is a single bond, and here it is having now two lone pairs, and then it is having a bond with aluminum, and hydrogen bond is dissociated, and IBU taken twice is present as it is, and here OR dash is also present, and this is getting the hydrogen. Actually, this is the reaction intermediate, tetrahedral reaction intermediate. So we can write Ri. Ri means not alkyl iodide, it is a reaction intermediate. I will write clearly reaction intermediate. This is reaction intermediate. Okay, the reaction intermediate is formed, and this is stabilized at low temperatures. Tetrahedral reaction intermediates stabilized at low temperatures. You can simply stabilize this, and furtherly what happens? What is the further reaction means? Here the further reaction is, okay, is it visible? And further reaction is the attack of water molecule. Here also water attacks. In Stephen's reduction also water, and in this also water attack occurs. Where the water attack occurs means, here if to remove this one, again aluminum is getting how many? Again it is getting a vacant orbital. Because of the vacant orbital which is formed again here, then the lone pair of the water molecule attacks on this. Okay, now here the product is, after the water attack it will be removed. So I will give that. Please see here, I am writing upward. Water molecule is attacking, here the water molecule, and then this pair of electrons attacks on this vacant orbital. So what is happening? R, C, O, and here oxygen is having two lone pairs, and next aluminum, and here a bond is formed between OH2 plus is formed, means water molecule given a pair of electrons and make a bond. And then here IBU, isobutyl group, it is not changing, okay, throughout the reaction. And here now we are having OR dash, and here we have hydrogen. Now what happens means, here again this oxygen is trying to get a pair of electrons by just taking this pair of electrons from this, because already aluminum got the pair of electrons now. So this is trying to get the electrons from this, and so this pair of electrons shifts onto this. Onto this means it is removed. So this bond is completely removed, then the final product is obtained. What is the final product? What is remaining? C or C double bond O H. So simply RC double bond O H. What is this RC double bond O H? It is an aldehyde. An aldehyde is formed, and the remaining compound that is formed on this R dash OH byproduct here, the byproduct formed is R dash OH. Alcohol is formed as a byproduct. When we are taking esters, we will get alcohol as a byproduct. RO minus is released, that reacts with H plus and gives ROH. Okay, so this is the initial reactant, and this is the final product we are getting. Okay, an aldehyde is formed. This is like a mechanism. I gave the mechanism completely. Okay, how you can remember simply means, wherever the group we have, so OH group is replaced, or H group is replaced, or this OR group is replaced simply by the hydrogen. Here, aldehyde formation by simple addition of that hydrogen in the place of OHCl or OR dash. Okay, so that is simply to write the product. Aldehyde group is forming, finally aldehyde is forming, and how hydrogen is added. What is happening here? Please check it. Here we are writing the hydrogen addition. So hydrogen is added, and then hydrogen is present, and just hydrogen is added only. The remaining groups are removed completely. So by the replacement of hydrogen with these groups, we can get the aldehyde. So that is a Diebol H reaction, and the main and important thing is at low temperatures the reaction occurs. Okay. We will see some more example or another example. Here in these two reactions, if you say one more important point, here C double bond C, C triple bond C, not affected by Diebol H. Very, very important point. Whereas if lithium aluminum hydride, if you are taking, they affects the Diebol here, C double bond C, C double bond C sometimes, but this is not affecting the C double bond C and C triple bond C. So in this process, if we are having C double bond C, it is not affected, simply CH double bond CH, and it is CH2 CHO, and NH3 formation occur, and here it is an ester, and we are getting CH3 CH2 9 times CHO plus ETOH. ETOH means ethyl alcohol. ET group means ethyl group. Okay, this is a Diebol H reaction. It is a highly selective reagent, and it doesn't affect C double bond C and C triple bond C groups. Double bond and triple bond are not affected.